Guys, what's up? Welcome back to another LeetCode Path to Pro video. Today is Sunday, June 18th. I'm just making, this is going to be like a Pascal's Triangle 2, part 2, where I actually solve it. But basically, so what I did is I went and watched this guy's Timothy H. Chang. Shout out to him. He's got a good solution, a good explanation for it. So this is my solution that I had, and it wasn't working, and I was getting frustrated in that last video. So I might try to mess around and solve this, give this like 10 minutes, but if I can't figure it out, I have his solution that I'll just pull up and show to y'all and try to explain. So what I'm doing is I have row, which starts at 1. We have a temporary blank for iron range row index. What if we start at 1? Go to +1. What if we do length of row -1? These three is correct. So this is the solution where we're getting the correct thing. Well, here we can get 2 of the. So if row index equals 0, turn list of 1. I should solve these first, the 2 cases. But this one case. So we're getting something wild. We're getting a bunch of extra. We're getting those 3s, but we're getting a bunch of extra 1s and 2s and 1s and such. So let's try to walk through what's going on. So we have row, and we have what temp equals. So row starts as this, 1. Temp is blank. For iron range 1 to row index +1. So that means it starts at 1. So row equals. So now row should be 0, 1, 0. And if we print row, I bet that's what we'll get. What the fuck? Yeah, it's also Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. All the dads. All the children. And okay, so that's correct. 0, 1, 0. And that also looks good. 0, 1, 1, 0. So, cool. I guess we'll leave that. So then for chain range, length of row -1. So we're doing this twice. Temp dot append row of j should be this one plus row of j +1. So 0 + 1. So we're going to get temp becomes 1. And let's print temp. So Timo. Let's get rid of it. Let's just hash that out. So 1, 1, 1. Okay. Cool. Gets so big. Cool. And then this becomes 1, 1. What if we print row here, or print temp here, or print row? Trash this out. Let's see what's happening. Oh, so 1, 1. Okay, cool. So that's correct. So now row becomes 1, 1, and this is what it's looking like, because I mean this should be working this far. So 1, 1. And then now, let's see what happens now. Whatever. So there should be a 0, 1, 1, 0 is what we're looking for. So there is. And then this is where it gets funky. So 0, 1, 1, 0. We're still good there. So row is now 0, 1, 1, 0. Boom. Nice. Sweet. For j in range, length of row -1, so this should execute 3 times. Temp.append. Well, what is temp? Oh, temp. Oh, do we need to make temp blank? That's what's happening? Oh. No way. Okay. Oh, because, yeah, we can't. yeah. Okay. No. But I bet it is something to do with that. Let's run this again. Get back to my train of thought. Because temp right now is 1, 1. That's why we're not resetting what temp is. That's the problem. Okay. Because now when we append temp.append, do we need to make temp blank here? Will that solve all of our problems? Turns out I don't even need. Okay, we're still wrong. What? Because temp right now is 1, 1. And when we go to append 3 times, row j, So if we do it 3 times, 0 plus 1 is, what are we going to get? Because like temp right now, it's actually 1, 1. When we append this, it's 1. And then we cycle over, we get 2. So we should be getting that. We have to make it blank. So why if we set temp to blank here, does it give us that? Because now we set temp to blank, it should be giving us that. Let's see. Okay, interesting. All ones. So now, if we set temp to blank, oh, do we need to set? Maybe because of the length. How to make a blank list of size and equals 0. So temp equals this times length of row minus 1. Will that fix it? I don't know. Well, because, okay, so we have blank. Now we're appending the rows. And now row. I don't know why that's not working. I feel like I'm so close with this, but let's go ahead and submit this. So I have the code saved, and I'll try to work on this later. But basically, oh geez, here is the actual solution that Timothy made. So shout out Timothy. Boom. Yeah, and how this works, and he's setting row equal to 1. So it's just a list with 1 in it. For iron range row, for iron range starting at 1, row index plus 1, row dot append 1. So he's basically just going to append 1 to the end. Then for j in range, length of row, so 2. Minus 2. So in this first case, it's not going to run. Starting at 0, going backwards. And he's just adding row of j plus the index before, which is really smart. So let's run through this next time. So now we're going to run through this again for I in range 1. Because let's say row index. In this case, if row index was 1, boom, we're done. If row index is like 3, like the first example here. We're going to run through this again, starting at 1, or going to 2 now. We're going to append to 1 again. We're going to do for j in range length of the row minus 2, so we're going to only do this once, starting at 0, going backwards, so starting here, we're going to say row of j, the 1, plus equals j minus 1, the 1. So we're going to get 1, 2, 1, because we're adding these two values. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. Pretty smart. Well, we'll go through it one more time. So for iron range, we're going to go through this again. We're going to append another 1. Am I doing this right? Length of row minus 2, so we're going to do this twice. 0, negative 1. Row of j. Starting at 0. Where would we start over here? Because it's backwards. Ooh, this list, the funky range, these funky for loops are crazy. So I think what we're doing, yeah, we're going to add these two values again. So then we're going to get 1. Or maybe we're adding these two. 1, 2, 3. And then ultimately this is, oh no, we don't want to. How does that work? If we have this, would we be doing 2 plus 1? So we get 1, 3, 2 plus 1, 3, 1. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, shout out to Timothy. Yeah, solution works. See you guys. Happy Father's Day.